Alright, we're working on the 1997 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme SL, and I had a starting problem. So I warranted the battery at Napa. It's the Legend Premium. Put new terminals on there, and I shined up the part that hooks to the battery really good. You can see it better on the negative there. There we go. Just the right amount of light. Let's see. And put it all back together. Now we're going to see if it works. The battery checked bad at Napa. I had 12 volts at the starter. There was no voltage drop. There's no voltage drop between here, which is your battery positive, and down there at the starter. So with no voltage drop, I know that the cables are good. Alright, so I did start the car with the jump box over there. It's right there. That did work. And I checked it with alternator output with bingo there. You just put one on the battery positive and the other on ground. In this case I used the engine, and this was battery positive. Okay, from there then your ground goes here. Your intake manifold works really good for that. And with the car running, I had 14.4 volts, so I know that the charging system's good. So I isolated the fact that it was the battery before I took the battery in. So let's see what we got now. Alright. I'd have to sit in it and throttle it to keep it running. But that did solve the problem. I couldn't do that before. So there you go. We got the nice car back. And yeah, I really like this car. It's just everything's stock and it all works, and that's the great thing about it. It's just been well taken care of. It's just been well taken care of. So there you have it. So with your new engine and transmission and your starter and now the new battery, we're pretty much back to the day 1997 when it was new, except for the fact that now the upgrades to the car are internal engine components and internal transmission components. Now, of course, I didn't get to drive this in 1997. I got it a great deal many years later with 160,000 miles on it. But the performance I'm getting now is far greater than anything I've ever have experienced with this machine. And I know it's going to get better. The engine's breaking in, and we're just going to keep tuning and upgrading and increase that performance and reliability, which it's been really good the whole time I've had it, which is really the big reason I kept it was the dependability factor of the entire thing was so awesome. It was always there for me. This is the car that ran when everything else broke down, and I used this one to fix all the others. So that's why I'm keeping it. This is John Rudy with Rudy Racing, signing off.